Good morning, fellow patriots. The Conservative Patriot here. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's a fantastic Thursday. And I hope you guys had a fantastic Christmas yesterday. Merry Christmas to you guys again, and Happy New Year. Well, one of my surprises came in today, and I figured I'd show this to you. This is what I'm going to be waving outside. If I had it the right way, that would definitely help. I just got this morning. Came in one piece. Look at that, baby. Oh, yeah. What do you guys think? Pretty sweet, huh? Yep, that's what I'm going to be waving for till next November. And I gotta say, guys, I go to Walmart, that's right up the street from me. Everybody's always, shaking my hand and stuff like that. Because I wear my Trump hat every day. And I encourage all you patriots out there, don't be afraid. Wear this thing. If you support this president. And I was actually watching American Joe's video. Excellent video, by the way. He nails it down pretty well. And he was talking about these Christianity today. They're not real Christians, because they want him to get removed from office. They're not true Christians. Sorry. God put President Trump in this position right now, so we need to support President Trump 100%. Don't believe what Christianity today is saying about him. They're liberals. Don't be deceived by these people. They're fakers. Because Jesus said that there will be many false tongues preaching my Father's name. But remain in my love and obey my commandments that I said on to you. That's the one you need to follow. That's a great quote by our Lord and Savior. And I gotta tell you guys, yesterday was fantastic. Nobody was arguing, no, everything went well. Food came out perfect. It was just amazing. So I hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. I definitely did. But guys, just seeing my nephew and my niece with a smile on their face, that was enough for me. It really touches your heart, So there's a lot going on. I'm sure you guys know. Alright, hold on, let's get a article here. And what did you guys think of President Trump addressing the nation on Christmas? That was amazing. I loved it. So that's why it's so important that we show our support for our president now and more than ever. And it's really not much. It's just basically not much going on today, but it was a beautiful, beautiful speech by our president and his family, and our first lady, Melania Trump. It was a very moving video. If you guys have checked it out on his Twitter, check it out, man. It was epic. And I was actually watching BCP's video last night. We are going to see arrest. President Trump just said right to the camera. He looked right at the camera and said, "We have very bad, dirty cops. So it's my promise to get rid of them." Those are coming from President Trump's mouth. So it would be in my best interest to get rid of them. So we will see these crooks go to jail. And the fact that, the Democrats, right, this is what the Democrats are trying to do. They're trying to undo the 2016 election. They're trying to take away your right to vote. Because they weren't happy with who became president. President Trump was set by God for a reason. He was set by God to bring this country back, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's definitely got to be draining that swamp, that dirty, disgusting swamp that's been plaguing Washington, D.C. for decades. That's got to be one of his campaign promises. Has he not delivered on his promises? He sure has. When he says something, he means it, and he gets it done. We're seeing the biggest walkaway movement. I really hope you guys like this. I can't help it. It's awesome. This is what I'm going to be... definitely what I'm going to be... It's one of my gifts. Re-elect Donald J. Trump. Keep America great for President of the United States. I've actually been wanting to get this one for a little while. I'm still waiting on the other thing. It still hasn't come in yet. So that'll be in tomorrow's video. If it comes in. Hopefully soon. It came with a 5-foot flagpole, wooden flagpole, so it's perfect. But this is what my message to all you lost people out there. And listen up. And definitely, guys, keep your Virginia in your prayers, because they want to take away their guns, they want to take away their rights. And a lot of stuff is going to be going down on January 20th. Unfortunately. But there's a lot of great patriots out there who are rising up. But it's not just them that need to rise up. Every patriot in this country needs to stand up right now. The time is right now. No more hiding. What in the world was that? I'm not... I'm not even going to see it. Anyway. But the time is now, patriots. To take back this country. We need to take back our country. And that's exactly what President Trump wants to do. He wants to take it back. And we're going to get the House back. It's going to flip to Republican. And we're going to get everything that President Trump wants to do. It's going to go without any issues. And the Democrats will have no say anymore, because they won't have the power anymore. What they've done and put this president through is a disgrace to this country. And an embarrassment. So, they're not hiding anymore. They want to bring socialism here to America. They're not hiding anymore. They made it very clear that's what they're going to do. It's kind of like Nazi Germany. That kind of freaks me out. But if you're a God-loving, law-abiding citizen of this nation, don't be afraid. Stand up and rise up. Ring those bells of freedom. Together we shall prevail. We can't hide because the left wants us to anymore. We can't hide anymore. And I might have another article right off the press. China Politics. That's my source. What do you guys have planned for the new year? Upcoming new year. 2020 is definitely going to be a spiritual battle. Good versus evil. Well, we must make sure that good wins over evil. And make sure you get off your butt to vote. Don't think that President Trump has us in the bag. Every single American who bleeds red, white, and blue and is a true patriot of this country, get off your butt and go vote. Your vote matters. And what the Democrats are trying to do and try to take away your right to vote because they didn't like who the person that we selected. You guys gotta understand something here. They're not just attacking, they're not just going after him. They're going after us. We the people. We cannot let that happen. Oh yeah, had some good coffee this morning, so I'm ready to go. I'm feeling better. Oh man, I don't know what I had, but it was just a fantastic Christmas. I hate to get off subject for a minute there, but everybody was talking. We were having a great time. It's just an amazing day yesterday. Yesterday could have went any better. Everybody worked as a team. Everybody was helping my dad out, including myself. He was a little stressed out, but now he's like, oh man, I got no stress. I was like, all right, that's good. Because usually he gets wicked stressed around this time of the year, but he wasn't this year. He was happy as a kite. We all were. Yeah, just seeing the smile on my nephew and my niece's face when they got what they wanted, and it just feels good now that we have a president that, you know, because of him, I have more money in my paycheck, and I could afford to get them things now. But anyway, the Democrats want to the Democrats want to destroy this country from within. They don't want us to succeed. They want us to fail, rely on the government, and keep us enslaved. They're using their weapon very quite simple. It's the leftist mockingbird media. See, this whole impeachment thing has been a mirage, a distraction for what's really going on. You want to overturn our vote, so our votes don't matter anymore. You heard that from Pestilence Schiff. Well, your votes don't matter to us anymore. If that's not raising a red flag, then I don't know what is. You leftist people need to wake up and see reality. You shouldn't have to let these Democrats think for you. You need to go out there and think for yourself. That's what President Trump wants you to do. Not let somebody think for you. Nothing like Starbucks. So, I'm just waiting on the other thing. It's going to be awesome. What's going on, folks? But President Trump is not standing down. He's not. Every time the left hits at him, he fires right back. He hits right back 10 times harder. They don't know what they're dealing with here. They just don't have a clue. We finally have a president who's taking no crap from nobody. Nobody. You think he's just gonna sit there, you know, let them talk about him like that? No, he's gonna hit right back with another right hook. That's the facts. It's just so sad to see what the Democrats have done to this country. They want to tear this country apart. Do you understand that? They want to tear this country apart. They want division. They want us to be at each other's throats. Us Trump supporters and the liberals and all these other people. But you gotta think about this for a second. Who's really behind all this chaos all over the globe? To begin with. Want to know who? I'll tell you. It's George Soros. He's the one that's causing all this chaos, paying millions of dollars to cause havoc here in the United States, Europe, all over. Oh, he's connected to everything that's going on here. That individual needs to be put in jail and stay there. He's the reason for what's happening right now. These are crazy times of living in, guys. And it's so good to see that the Republicans are staying strong, and Mitch McConnell's that, not giving in to Nancy Pelosi's demands. January 6th is coming. So if they don't hand over the articles of impeachment, so technically he's not even impeached until it goes to the Senate. And if they don't do that, they lose by default. Even President Trump said that in the tweet. So Nancy, Speaker of the House, if you don't hand over those articles of impeachment, you lose. You lose by default. So you can hang on to them all you want. We're going to proceed without you. You don't want to show up? No problem. We'll still do it without you. Yep, she's going to stall all these articles of impeachment because they don't want the truth getting out there, which every patriot in this country knows what they're up to. They try to hide the crimes of Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, and Nancy Pelosi and her son in Burisma in Ukraine. So they're trying to cover up all their corruption. Wait! I said this in two or three videos. And the fact that, speaking of, see, we did something. No. Nancy, Speaker of the House had no choice but to sign the USMCA. Because it was all Trump's doing. And they're trying to sell this to the American people. Oh, well, we just did something. Yeah, because you're under constant pressure by his administration. Oh, and also President Trump says if they don't clean up their act in California, he's got to get the federal government involved, and they'll take care of it. So that's a dire warning to the Democrat mayor in California. You might want to reconsider, because once he says something, he goes into action. The Democrats only want one thing, and that's destroy our country, take away our constitutional rights, just tear it up and get rid of it. That's what they want to do. They have no desire to work with the American people. It's a clear view every day. They don't want to work with anybody, any one of us. The fact that they call us Trump supporters a cult. We've been called so many things in the last 2.5 years. Deplorables, Nazis, bigots, white supremacists. Now the new thing was part of the Trump 45 call. Are you kidding me? Huh? Is that the best insult you could come up with? You dumbos? Now, we are true patriots of this country who love what the president is doing. We see the corruption as he exposes it. And we're sorry you can't see. You're so blinded by the leftist Mockingbird media and what the Democrats are telling you. They funded this whole operation with the Antifa and totally trying to cause chaos all over the country. Not just that, poverty, homelessness, attacking Trump supporters, harassing Republican senators, they arrest anybody that gets in their way. But it's good to see that people are taking that crap and firing right back. I'm out of Joe. I will never be afraid to support my president. This is Donald John Trump and his administration and his wife and our First Lady, Melania Trump. They've been through hell for the last 3.5 years. They've been attacked. That's what Satan does. That's what Satan does. He attacks. But President Trump is holding firm. Ooh, that's a nice car. It looks like a Hellcat. Dodge Hellcat. Pretty nice. I like that color too. Lime green. Anyway, sorry. I just saw a cool car. That's what Satan's doing. Demons are running through these Democrats. They gotta be. We can't waver anymore, Patriots. We can't hide who we support anymore. President Trump needs our help. He's busted his butt for us. Now we gotta bust his butt for him to make sure he gets 4 more years in the White House. And he will drain that swamp in Washington. Ugh, itchy. That's the campaign promise that he's gonna fulfill. Like it or not, justice is coming to these deep state rats, for these dirty cops. And I definitely agree with the R-rated conservative on this issue. They definitely need to clean the White House out. Like everybody. Start new, get new people in there. Except Kellyanne Conway, of course. She's been fantastic. And Trump's administration, of course. They've been fantastic as well, pushing along his America First agenda. See, that's where the left hate him. That's why these liberals hate him so much, because they believe what they were told by the MSM. Put it this way. Put it this way. The leftist market bird media has been talking about Russia collusion for 3.5 years. Now it's Ukraine. Now they're saying that he's some type of king. What else? What else are they gonna come up with? Or he's a Nazi, or he's racist, or we're racist, or anything. It's time to ring those bells of freedom the way our forefathers envisioned this country to be. They saw a vision for us to be a prosperous nation, not to be ruled by the government. We, the people, are the rulers of this land. Not the government, not Congress. We, the people, are their boss. They work for us. If they're not going to work for us, see you later. We're their boss. And we're President Trump, he works for us. He's doing exactly the agenda of our forefathers. Bringing back prosperity. Bringing back creating. We had the highest job creation in this country. Dating back above the wall. How is he going to bring back these jobs? How? With his magic wand? No, because he knows what the heck he's doing. He's not a politician. He's not a part of the establishment. He's not part of the deep states or the globalist agenda. He's following the will of the people, which is us, a law-abiding citizens. He's paving the way. And if Greta Gritzberg steps down, he's got to put a third conservative judge in, and then we'll have all conservative judges for the next 50 years. It's crazy, huh? So, this is my 2020 prediction. I know this video is going to be quite long. I apologize for that. But there's a reason for that. My prediction is President Trump will be reelected. The Democrats already gave him his reelection. I mean, with this whole impeachment sham. And I'm very dang proud of the Republican Party standing up against this nonsense. They fought like hell, and they did all they could. But the odds were against them, so you can't really blame them. Then, we're going to win back the House, and then everything will go smooth. So everything President Trump wants to do, it's going to go smoother, a lot smoother, without any issues from the Democrats. Because they won't have the power in the House anymore. Everybody, all the leftist dingbats are like, what? You didn't impeach him. He's still in the White House. Well, it's because your so-called Supreme Leader, Nancy Pelosi, won't hand him over. Because she's a coward. She's a wimp. Because she knows once it gets to the Senate, he's got to be acquitted. And then they got to start their trial. And then all the corruption that's been going on in Washington, D.C. for decades, it's going to come to light. That's why she's withholding it, because she doesn't want the truth to get out there. Because she thinks we're that dumb. Well, I hate to tell you, Madam Speaker, we're not dumb. We know exactly what you're doing. You are a disgrace to this country. Anybody that voted for this impeachment, you are a disgrace to this country. And an embarrassment. Shame on you. Shame on you. So, come 2020, whoever voted for this impeachment, get out. Pack your bags. You're going out of Congress. See you later. You're fired. Basically. So I apologize for this video being super long. But it's time to ring those bells of freedom, Patriots. It's time to wave our we got work to do. We got a lot of work to do. From now until the 2020 election in November. I think it's November 3rd. I think. Or November 8th. I don't know. I have to look that up. Anyway. Raise those bells of freedom. Wave your Trump 2020 flags like these, your banners here. Go out there and drop them. Don't be afraid. Because you think for a second I'm going to hide this flag, and just keep it here in my house? Wrong again. This is going with me every day. Don't be afraid. It's time to bring freedom back here to our country. It's time to take our country back. Victory is in our grasp. As I said, a quote from The Patriot, starring Mel Gibson. Victory is in our grasp. You guys gotta remember what our Patriot brothers, ancestors, did 243 years ago. To the date. They spilled their blood so we could be the nation we are today. Don't be afraid anymore, patriots. Oh, I'm afraid of this because I don't want to be a target or blah, blah, blah. Who cares? They won't believe what the lying leftist, market bird, liberal media want to tell them. That's their prerogative. Go out there and fight. It's time to ring those bells of freedom. Ring that Liberty Bell once again. And bring back prosperity to this country. And President Trump has done that. It's time to fight like we never fought before. We are in a spiritual battle. Don't forget that. In the end, God will prevail, because He will defeat the evil in this world. I tell you, it's time to go, patriots. It's time to go out there, start waving these things. Right here. Wave them. Wave them high. Do not waver. Do not falter. And together, we will take this country back with President Trump come 2020. And you Democrats will be finished. It's time to fight for our president. He's on a constant attack, and I'm just getting sick and tired of it. Because all the Democrats did, all they will ever do, is keep me fired up, and I will never stop showing my support for my president. Which is this guy behind me. We must not be afraid no more, patriots. The time is now. The time is now to fight to take our country back from these evil, globalist, deep state demon rats. These unbelievable evil demons that have plagued Washington, D.C. for decades. It's time to bring those bells of freedom and bring this country back to prosperity. And that's exactly what President Trump is doing, and that's what he's going to continue to do. So let's go! Huzzah! Victory is in our grasp! Let's go! Trump 2020! P.S. Trump is still your president. Get over it. Yeah!